Uh,
Hello,
yeah, we are
everybody.
live.
My name is Haris
Hello, everyone.
Swamy, and with us is today Swami Pillai from India. Hello.
Hi.
So we are
Hi,
talking
Haris. Hi.
about life today. After a long time, we didn't have this conversation, maybe for a few months. So life. What to talk about life? Maybe I can just start something.
Yes, please.
Like I'm in the middle of the way of something. Like at the moment, like it was a busy day today. And I'm looking. I just have made some plants which I'm using for my insects because I have these insects at homes, and there is plenty of them here because I'm now on the seaside. It's better weather here, so we have more of this. Like 1 hour away, when I'm living more often, it's winter time, so there is no these plants. So this like life is a movement. So I'm moving at the moment,
Wow. That's
and
amazing.
also like
So
we are.
recently,
Yeah.
are,
This is
are
Croatia.
are you
I'm
still
on
in
the seaside.
Slovakia?
I I'm on the seaside in Croatia at the moment in Europe, and I'm
Wow.
living in
Amazing.
Slovenia, and my house is just 1 hour away from here. And we were just today we were putting the furniture in apartment here. So like
The
this
new
is
house.
what is life. Like, yeah, apartment. Yeah. So this is like what is life. It's a movement. It's like movement, and then when you are in movement, you feel good, and when you are in static, many times you feel like shit. So it's a movement. Like something needs to be going on all the time. Maybe you had some of this experience. Many times people think, "Wow, I feel good now. I can stop." And then
Hmm.
like many times, then it's like shit. It's not so good anymore. So it's a movement. It's all the time some new creations, new ideas, new choices, and it's wow, 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 wow. So
Wow.
after this conversation with you, we need to find some good restaurant. We need to find some good place for a walk under the sun because we had winter. Now in Europe, we need more sun at the moment. And I was thinking there is nothing to talk and there is always something to talk. So, what can you say about
Hmm.
life? Swami? Where are you at the
Well, I
moment
think,
in your movement of the life?
I think at this point of time, um, I'm recognizing the importance of being authentic to oneself, like really checking for myself as to where I am and what is it that I desire. Because most often it seems that I or most of us lie to ourselves about what we desire and why we desire that. Rather, we may actually be right about what we desire, but we may not be totally authentic to why we desire certain things. And of late, I have been confronting, lowering my barriers and being vulnerable and really asking hard questions as to what is it that I truly desire. And if I truly desire that, because most often what happens is if we desire something, we would be taking action. However, off late I have been finding that I have been not taking action towards what I desire, you know? And I was
Yeah,
wondering, why I'm not, like, for example, keeping doing exercise. I would like to have a healthy body. However, I'm postponing to do the exercise. I want to be more present with the food that I eat, but when it comes to eating food, I'm not present. So there were a lot of different things that were going on, and now in my world there is so I'm so much more at ease because I just discovered that I had not been telling myself what is going on for myself. So I really don't know how to put it forward, but the importance of telling to oneself why we want certain thing in life is so important, and that has opened up something really big for me. Like, for example, I mean, if I have to give an example, many times we ask that we would like to have more money so that um, we can perhaps do more charity or to buy a bigger house. However, the truth is if I can tell to myself that, I'm feeling insecure, I have my friends who are living in a better house, who are driving better cars, and I want more money to actually have a better car. That is being authentic for myself. So I have seen that, oh my God, okay. So this is what truly I want. I don't want to feel insecure. And if I have more money, then I can feel more secure. So that has been a discovery for myself in different areas. And yeah, that has been amazing to know if we can be authentic to ourselves, how much can be changed. But if we hide from ourselves, then we can't really change a lot of stuff in our life. So that is where I am.
So,
All
like
right.
what you're speaking about, I call this clarity. So for me, clarity is important part of creation. To have clarity,
Yeah.
like so you are not pretending to yourself, you are not hiding things to yourself, and that's very good part of creation. When you are clear with yourself, like when you think that you would like to have something, and then you are trying to have something else, and truly you would like something else, then it's like this confusion, and then there is also confusion in life. There is a mixture of this created, and like when you would really like to create something, like you with clarity, you can be more this with all your being, with all your life, with what you would like to create. Like congruency
Yes.
also with
Congruency.
what
Yeah.
you would like
That's the
to
word.
create.
Yeah.
Part of you would like it,
Totally.
part of you don't want it, something like that. So this clarity can be
Totally.
powerful somehow because you are choosing something with all yourself, not just with part of you,
Yes. Yes.
and that
And
that
I think
can be
for me, it
powerful.
has opened up. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it's one
so
of the
we are
most
not
powerful
like
things.
we could create so much more. Do you hear me? Do you hear me good?
Yes. Clearly. Clearly. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I I don't hear you so good anymore. Maybe it's my
Oh,
headphones. So like
okay.
we could create so much, and somehow we are stopping it all the time. And some kind of like one
Yes.
of main targets here is that I think we are trying to be like other people. We are trying to be more similar to other people. Because if you would be living your whole potentials, you would create too much, and then that would be crazy. Like
Yeah.
even if you think that you are not creating so much at the moment, like probably if you would explain your life to somebody would say that's impossible what you are doing. So it's
Yeah.
better that you don't talk about. And so for somebody it's impossible, for somebody it's amazing success. What is your life? And for you, you think that you have failure or you are not creating so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. I think. I mean. One another thing that has been going on for me, and perhaps that can help others, is also how much we buy into when a lot of people are speaking about something and you have a different experience, you would want to believe what others are saying. So we buy into lies and at the cost of um, dismissing your own awareness around certain things. So for me, it has been a full circle in the last couple of months where I have discovered that in so many areas, what I had known of what works for me, I threw it away in the favor of something that more people agree. Because there are so many people who are agreeing to a common point of view. You think that if so many people are speaking about it, it might be true, even though you personally may not have had the same experience. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I have come to a full circle where I've really acknowledged this that, oh my God, there are so many things that work for me, and it may not work for others. And just because it may not work out for others, you don't have to dismiss it. You can still
Yeah.
follow
So
what you are aware of. Yeah. I mean, you normally used to say, like, even people don't recognize, if no one recognizes your way, you still walk that path. Like you don't have to give up just because you need to accommodate other people. So yeah, I think on a
It's
similar
fine.
line.
It's fine. So it's scientifically proven. Maybe you can hear me now better. It's
Yeah,
scientifically proven that like when people have affect, when they measure something, there is still part of the brain more active than having affect. It's a part of the brain when people are still observing what other people think about it. Even if they have affect, even if they measure something, they are still looking for opinion of other people. That's crazy. So if all the people in the room would say that it's not true, most of the people would say, "Oh, probably I'm wrong. It's not true," even
yes,
if they
yes,
measure effect. So that's already like scientifically proven. And for
yes,
me, so for me, like to create more, this is something what I also use in my life. I allow myself to be crazy. So more you are crazy, more like more you can create. More you allow yourself to be statistical mistake. More you allow yourself to be an alien, more you can create. And somehow, most of the people they would like to be part of statistics, you know.
yes.
And for
They would
me,
like to
like
have
what
validation.
we are the people who are not good in statistics. I was all the time avoiding to fulfill these formulas, the questionnaires, because I didn't want to destroy the statistics of somebody. Yes, what you
Hmm.
wanted to say?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. A lot of time we would so that we can fit into, like, a lot of time people cannot understand how we are functioning, and the people don't get when you convey what, if you want to convey an idea or concept, they don't get it. Now for them to get it, you give up your way of functioning so that you can fit into their way of understanding. So I think that's what I had been doing the past couple of months. I recognize that, and yeah, I'm in a much better place. I'm not trying to fit, and even if it doesn't make sense for others, I'm just choosing to follow what I'm aware of. And yeah, I mean, it's so important to follow what you are aware of rather than following what other people are telling what you should be aware of and how you should be functioning. So
Yeah, and also
yeah,
like it depends what you are creating. So for me, we are here to create much bigger things than just personal life or personal survival. You are not here just to have a garden. It's like you are some, even if garden is amazing, maybe it was bad comparison, but like you are here for bigger things, and somehow it could be for you easier to create something what is influence to more people than to clean your kitchen. So maybe you are here for
yeah,
bigger things, and then what does it mean? It's like bigger things you can create in a simple and an amazing way, and to have a normal life. Maybe you are going to have struggle all the time because you are here more
yeah,
to create bigger things. Like also normal life is just too easy for you, but it's not yours somehow. Like for normal life, you are probably going to duplicate people. And what is amazing when you create something impossible, when you are creating crazy things, there is nobody to duplicate, or sometimes you can duplicate somebody amazing. You can't duplicate
yeah,
somebody from the street, some normal people. So just like
yes.
create big things. We are not here for small things.
Right.
It can be easier.
So I have a question for you, because I
Yeah.
mean, because I see you creating a lot of new stuff. So when people don't get what you are creating, where you are functioning from,
Yeah.
and uh, because
When they
you're
don't get
creating
so
so unique in a unique way, yeah,
yeah. So
and when you see that other don't get it, and that's why they are not perhaps choosing you, because they don't get what you are trying to. Then how do you still manage
yeah.
to
So
honor what
somehow
you know and still,
yeah.
yeah, I think you got,
Somehow like
yeah,
with all this, I'm getting rid of some people, so I don't need people. It's like I'm lazy. I don't want to work with complicated people. So I'm creating in a way that like people are not coming to the classes, so it's easier job for me. And so like so some kind of my choices, my creations are too fast for most of the people, you know. With all these different modalities that I was doing in last years, all these people didn't even start and I already finished. You know, can you imagine like with all these people like they didn't even start. So and I'm already over the finish line. I'm done with it, you know, like and people are still starting, like for more years they are still starting. So of course like they don't get what I'm doing, like they can't come to the next class. Just I'm not interested, like there is I'm so happy because I got rid of some people who are not coming. It's weird to hear it, but it's energetical creation. So it's like a filter. All these things are just a filter. So I'm interested in the people who are choosing to be powerful, people who are going to change the world. I'm not interested just in the number who is coming. So it's a filter. All these classes, all these other modalities, they were just a filter. So these people who stayed, like you, they are powerful. I think I was a little out for 2 seconds. They are powerful. You are powerful. So, can you imagine that you create with everybody, or that you create with people who don't get what you're talking about, or something? Like it's just hard to do it. So, like,
Totally, yeah.
amazing people
A
are
lot of
creating,
empathy.
coming to my classes, and then my job is easy. So I'm kind of like I'm not interested in much effort. Maybe we are missing something if there is a lot of effort. So like also for the next
I,
classes, people are coming who are already on the way. So this class,
I,
like one weekend class, it's a change of more months. So this weekend is just part of the change of more months. It's not just a weekend, it's more months, at least
yeah,
creation. But
agree.
also for me, every class that people are coming, it's whole life creation. We are connected for whole life. I'm not I'm not just getting one weekend, it's not enough, it's too small. We are creating something for whole life, for eternity, forever. It's not just one
Wow.
weekend. So it's at least more months. It's already going, it's already happening. So people who are going to come to the class in person, they are going to be in the middle of the changing already.
Yeah. Mm.
So
Amazing,
I'm
amazing. I
looking
think
for easy
that's
job.
a totally different.
That's the main thing. And also dream job for me. It needs to be
And I
fun.
think that yes, yes. And I think that is where most people are not even asking for that, or they think that they don't even deserve to have such a life. And that's why they don't even make a choice to have that. And yeah, and there are few people who are
Yeah.
brave enough to follow
So
what they are
I'm
aware of.
terrible in explanations. I'm terrible in descriptions of the class, you know. And then all these people who are complicating, they're not coming, and that's amazing, you know. Some kind of it's too easy, and that's too complicated for the people who are complicating, so they are not coming. And then we have easy job because they are not there, and we have a class with people who know exactly why they are there.
Beautiful. I think it takes courage
Something like that,
also because yeah,
and it's funny at the same time.
yes, it doesn't make sense, but it's still we follow the energy and let's just follow that. Yeah.
Something like that.
So,
What
what
else,
is your
Swami?
next creation? What is your next creation now? Where are you going to go?
I'm going next Monday, so it's in 6 days. It's in Algeria. Alia Helal host is also here
Yeah,
commenting. It's
yes,
Algeria,
yes,
and I can't wait to go. It's going to be amazing. We are going to have Gaia Touch. And I took also 2 days after the class to feel Algeria, you know, to feel Africa also with this. To feel, you know, to feel also like different life, you know, different time movement, different, different energy
Different
because it's
culture.
some kind of it's little separated country from the world. It's not easy to get visa. Algerians can't travel so much, So they are a little isolated from the world. So it could be some different, life, time, space, which I could
Yeah.
enjoy also like for 2 days after the class. Maybe I'm going to ride some camel and swim in the sea,
In
something
short,
like
you're going
that.
to have a good time. Yes, great. And we're looking forward to have you in India in June, I guess. I don't even remember the dates now. Yeah, somewhere around June.
I
Looking
miss
forward
India
to
a
have
lot.
you.
I was watching. Sorry to disturb you because I don't hear you so good. That then I disturb you also because of this. I was watching yesterday. There is a She. There is new series on Netflix. It's called She, and it's
Okay.
amazing. Really, I like it a lot because I like this detective and spy and this TV series. Criminal
Yes,
TV
I'm aware of
series, and it's India. And I like to explore the culture of India because this is also what is in India. It's different world than other parts of the world. It's like another planet, and I can't wait to go there again. And I was watching all the details in this TV series to see different parts of culture. How are apartments created and everything, how they talk, how they behave. It's amazing.
Yes,
You
yes.
need to
And
watch
we
it
are
if you
also looking
didn't watch
forward
it yet.
to. I
Hmm?
have watched it. I'm waiting for the next season. I've watched the first
Oh,
season. I don't know if they have launched the second season, but yes. And
amazing,
we are
yeah.
also looking forward to have you in India soon. So yes, what else is possible now?
Yeah, I can't wait. It was now like already like too long time of not being in
Yes,
India.
yes. We had
In
come
my
in
life,
last
like,
October.
yeah, what is my life? It's like I need to be like in India 2 times per year, something like that. Is what is normal at the moment for me.
Let's create
It's
that.
my choice of normal. Two
Let's
times per year.
create that.
Like 1 time per year is little too little.
Hmm. I think we had not been the last year at all. We came in 2021 in October for 7 days. So this time you'll be here for 6 years at least. And
Yeah.
mostly we'll meet you again in the end of this year then.
So how are you with traveling? Did you explore this energy already? Swami, Mansi, leaving India, going to other continents. How are you with this?
Yeah,
I need to tease you a
yes,
little.
yes,
Where
yes.
is Swami going? Who is going to host Swami? People comment, leave the comment. Who is going to host Swami?
We have
So
been
did you
traveling
explore this
extensively
energy?
in India. Yeah, no, just within India, but we have not yet explored outside. I think it's high time now. Last time when we were beginning to explore, then Corona came and then that energy dropped off. And now we're picking up, and I think with your teasing, it will pick up even more, I guess, and we'll make
Yeah,
choices.
so somehow this maybe it's little uncomfortable energy at the moment. So somehow this could be your future, or it's your future, or you are choosing it as your future. And then
Yes,
if you are choosing it as your future, it's good that you're keeping this choice alive all the time. You know that is that you are all the time having some like these small activities like this. This is a small activity, so maybe you're going to travel also outside of India.
yes,
This
yes.
Facebook Live,
Very, yes,
and you're
that's
keeping this alive. This choice that you're going to visit many places because really there are amazing places on this planet that you
yes.
need
I
to
think
go.
so
Like
many
they need
people that
Swami, you know. They need you.
definitely that. Yes, yes. Wow, that's an amazing energy. Thank you for being so different. I mean, I think you have been a great inspiration for me and so many others out there to outcreate everything that people have defined is not possible. So yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, continue.
maybe soon,
Continue.
maybe soon we are going to be in this jacuzzi together. If you come, we
Yes,
are just feeling it.
we'll post the next picture, very soon in that jacuzzi.
So
Thank
it's
you.
uncomfortable choice, and still somehow it's the only choice. We need to choose more and too much, like
Yeah.
something like that. Like for me, I always knew that I'm going to create globally, but like it's a little different because our countries are very small in Europe. India is so big that like, oh my god, like, but like we have very small countries. You can't see our countries in the map, so I couldn't imagine that I create in my life only in my country. Like whatever I would do a business, I would do global business because traveling is like the easiest than ever before. We have internet, like like you create globally. So
I still remember you used to tell that don't be selfish to stay in your country. There are people looking out for you
yeah,
across the world. Just go
stop
for them.
keeping yourself just for yourself.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
that. Yes, Haris. Thank you for being that energy for
for
us and
for
for
reminder.
I can thank thank you for the reminder. And I think it's also a reminder for so many others who are watching this right now and going to watch it in the future. Yeah, thank you.
So thank you, Swami, for this conversation. Let's talk soon, maybe next week again.
Yes, yes, Haris.
And thank you, people.
Definitely.
See you
Thank you
soon.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.